Well, we have to start with something kind of funny. Have you seen this?
Is it a fake phone call?
Were you actually on the phone?
Yes, I was on the phone. I don't know how the camera app is open, but I did yesterday look to see if you can be on the phone with your camera app, and you can. So I don't really even understand that story, but people like to have fun, then I'm not going to stop them.
Something else people are talking about, I'm sure you know, is your breakup with Chrishell. Watching it, I had chills watching it. I even got a little bit teary-eyed. Did you feel the same watching it back, or how did you feel?
It was extremely difficult to watch episode 10, to say the least.
We are done. We broke up. I'm just disappointed. Oh, I know.
Did you know how emotional Chrishell was after you guys had gotten off the phone?
It was a difficult time for both of us, but to see it, to see that scene was extremely difficult for sure. And yeah.
You guys were clearly so serious, and a big storyline this season was about you guys making embryos. I think a lot of people are wondering, did you guys actually get to the point where you did make embryos and then break up? Or
I'll pass on the details of all that. I'll let the shows speak for itself. I don't want to violate any privacy between us.
Okay. Was it hard to watch that journey back?
Yeah, this season was for the first time very difficult to watch. It was a bittersweet season because I thought the season was great. And I think it's maybe our best, and it's certainly doing very well. So I think I'm happy on that front, but yeah, it was by far the most difficult season for me to watch.
How are you and Chrishell today? We have seen you hanging out since the split.
We filmed a reunion a few days ago, which will come out, I think, next week. And I think that will explain some of where we're at. And I think that was a difficult, but also a helpful day for us, certainly for me, in terms of just, working through the breakup and our relationship and moving forward. But I'm happy with where we're at, and I think that we're gonna end up in a really good place together.
It still feels like, and maybe I'm reading this wrong, but it still feels like a sensitive subject for you to talk about, is it?
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of love there. So yeah, it is still a sensitive and difficult topic. I mean, I definitely recognize a responsibility to, answer people's questions, because I understand it's it was
it's on the show
of season 5. Yeah, and I get that. But yeah, it is certainly a difficult topic. I think, rewatching that final episode and rewatching the season certainly brought up a lot of, it just brought things back up and kind of made things, difficult again. And then of course the reunion, I mean, there's no normal world where you have to go through a breakup and then watch it on camera and then talk about it at a reunion. But, we got through those things, and she's so exceptional in helping me work through what I need to go through. And, I think we're supporting each other. And so luckily, I have her to work through this with, and I think we'll get there.
Yeah, it sounds very mature, and I've interviewed her and met her before, and I feel like she's a Disney princess.
I mean, I could spend hours talking about how awesome she is. So you're preaching to the choir.
I know you said you didn't read the comments, but I took the liberty of screenshotting some of them.
Yay!
And I just want your reaction. Someone wrote, you're meant to be with Chrishell. She's your lobster. Heartbreaking watching two soulmates break up. Someone else said, loved you and Chrishell, get back. How do you react to the fandom around you guys? And could you ever get back together?
I really just care about me and Chrishell and our hearts and our feelings, and don't let the noise, whether it's negative or positive, and certainly the positive is better than the negative, but I'm really just want to work through and process things for myself and with Chrishell, and just make sure that we're okay and we're on the right foot and we're moving forward. And and I don't really let, I guess, that stuff affect me. I mean, I think we're getting there. I guess I should just speak for myself. Like I said, I'm getting there. It's been several months. I would have liked to have thought maybe that I would have done a better job of working through this, but it's been, surprisingly difficult.
Of course.
And then, of course, like I said, rewatching the show and the reunion obviously makes things, come back to the forefront. But I thought the reunion actually for me was cathartic, and I think it was in some ways equally difficult and helpful. So that was a day that I knew that was coming, but I think it was helpful.
I just feel like at this point, this is something I should be better at figuring out.
How long are we going to have to wait until season 6? Are you guys filming right now?
I imagine it's going to be a bit, because, we'd have to get through lots of filming and post-production. And they'd have to translate Romain's, English into English. So it's a lot of work.
Anything that you want the fans to know right now?
I'm extremely appreciative of the people that watch Selling Sunset, because I think, they're the reason that the show is successful, and I think they make it fun for us. I mean, it just, when you put yourself out there, I think it's more rewarding when you do that and the show's successful. I apologize that I don't really engage well on social media or respond to comments or what have you. And maybe when I'm, when I've processed and moved on, emotionally, maybe I'll be ready to read people's comments, but not yet.
You mentioned, it's nice to see the reward after you guys put so much out there. Is there anything that you sometimes wish that you didn't put out there, or anything that you wish they showed more of that they don't?
I'm not someone who regrets, so I can't say I have any regrets about anything. I mean, I can't even remember the last time maybe a couple of stock purchases, but other than that, no, I mean, and then in terms of, no, I think they do a fair job.
Will we see you dating other people on the show in season 6?
I highly, highly doubt that. I'm not dating yet, and it might be a while. I'm not quite there yet. And the only reason I put my relationship on Selling Sunset was because it was with Chrishell, someone who I trust and love, and I really don't foresee myself being in a relationship anytime soon, to be honest. And if I did, I would seem unlikely that I would put it on camera. But like, I think I'm just not there yet. So I highly doubt that will occur.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.